Okay Bud, the podcast where everything is gonna be okay, bud. I'm Ben Kissel on Instagram at BenKissel1, joined by Jerii Aquino.
Hello.
At Miss_Jerii, Jerii. And as always with Kyle Ploof at Kyle Ploof. Thank you so much for everyone who has signed up for the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/diebud. $10 a month. You get to watch every show live. Also, okbudpod@gmail.com. Feel free to shoot us an email, and we would like to read and correspond with you that way as well. I'm still crying over that wonderful email that Sade sent that I posted on my Instagram.
That was so nice.
And I'm so happy I could support in any way possible because life is hard and we all need encouragement.
We all do need encouragement. Honestly, the nice things really keep us going. Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah.
And also the anger and the rage. Isn't that funny?
It costs nothing to be nice.
It also costs nothing to be mean.
Right.
It costs you a little bit of your soul.
Costs you a little bit of your soul, but
I don't know. I think it adds another 10 years to your life for every time you make somebody cry.
Well, there are assholes that live forever.
Adds another 10 years to your life when you make someone cry.
My grandmother would be alive today if she was just slightly meaner.
Yeah.
And she was very mean.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to why my great-grandmothers lived as long as they did.
Absolutely. It's the anger and it's the rage. There's a couple of people on my list where I'm outliving them. I have a whole list. Jim Cornette, he's a professional wrestler. Or he's a wrestling
That's
manager.
your bar of people you're going to outlive. It starts with wrestler.
Yeah.
The ones that have a lifespan to like 37.
Whoa. Because they're superheroes and superheroes die young?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. No, I'm using this as an example. Jim Cornette has a feud with another wrestling booker named Vince Russo. And Jim Cornette told his wife, he says, no matter what, I am staying alive. If you got to wheel me over to his grave, I am staying alive long enough to piss on that man's grave. And that is a motivation for life.
Let's go.
Oh, like you want to outlive your arch enemies.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Well, in that case, I want to outlive anyone else named Jerii.
Wow.
What about my dog?
Sorry, kiddo. Dog years.
Yeah, he's probably going to get
If
caught.
anything, dogs go to heaven. You know that.
Well, that's very true. You missed a whole bunch of good stories on Saturday. There was a person who had his tooth removed that then became his eye. And also...
What?
Yeah. It's a whole thing.
Oh, she didn't even listen.
Didn't even listen to
Not even a fan of her own show. Okay.
My car was broken down in Palm Springs.
So you had some time.
So I had. Oh wow. Yeah, that's what I was sitting there trying to turn my car on 4 hours away from home, and I'm like, but what are the guys talking about?
Give to the Patreon. He's got a broken van. She's got a broken car. I'm walking everywhere because I'm in my Michael Myers phase.
Yeah.
I see that with the shirt.
This is athleisure.
Just like a slow, murderous walk everywhere.
Yeah, but he gets there all the time.
Yeah, he really does.
Well, you did post something that was very nice. You in Palm Springs on the beach. You were in your bikini and all that stuff. And I said, earmuffs for my eyes, please.
Sure, yeah.
But you said, let's go, LGBTQ.
No, I said protect.
Protect, yes. Let's go. Let's protect. And I thought that was a nice sentiment.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I'm going to do from now on. Since we live in such a politically charged world and everything that you say and do matters online, I'm going to thirst trap with a purpose.
Oh.
Well, now you are joining the resistance with Casey Anthony.
No.
Yes.
Wait,
Joining the ranks.
Isn't this fantastic? So Casey
I am not one of America's most hated women that have to rebrand herself. I haven't even branded myself once. There's no rebranding necessary.
I also love that she's just like, we'll do a rebrand.
Yeah.
We're just going to do a little rebrand.
We're just going to rebrand. You killed your child.
She was just in the news for being a home wrecker.
Yes.
She
ruining families more than hers.
Yes, she fell in love with a man. He has a couple of children. They're of age, so she will not be killing them.
Yeah.
But then she got bored with them, and now she has moved on to become a legal advocate for women and the LGBTQ people. Now,
What?
This is what she's
No.
doing. She went to.
She's not allowed in here. Who let her in?
You can't sit with us.
You can't sit with us.
Wow. I thought it was about inclusion, not exclusion.
Oh, I'm sorry if I draw the line at baby killers.
Nah.
Is that weird? Is it weird for me to draw that line? Is that like too much?
Probably for somebody. Yeah. So this is what she says. She posted on her TikTok. She says, this is my first of probably many recordings on a series I'm starting. It's called Tot Mom. No, wait, I'm sorry. That's not
Oh, that, yeah.
that would be amazing if it was called Tot Mom.
Top mom.
No.
America's Next Tot Mom.
Yes. So she says, I'm a legal advocate. I'm a researcher. I have been in the legal field since 2011, which is an interesting way to say I was charged with murder.
In court? What? Okay.
Yes. This is why dates are so difficult because you're like, yeah, I'm in the legal field. It's like, what part? Defendant? Yeah, defendant for triple homicide. But if you think about how much I've been in court, I'm almost a judge. Am I a judge?
Am I a lawyer? I feel like I could defend myself.
So she says, I'm a legal advocate. I'm a researcher. I have been in the legal field since 2011. And in this capacity, I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter. I don't know what that means. For those who know, my name is Casey Anthony. My daughter is Kaylee Anthony. My parents are George and Cindy Anthony. It's not about them. This is in response to anything that they have said or done. The whole point of this is for me to begin to reintroduce myself like Jay-Z.
My name is Hove.
Oh my
But you can
God.
you can cut out the V and the E.
And why is she having the nerve to even say my baby is Kaylee Anthony?
Wow.
I guess she
Her
likes
baby was Kaylee Anthony.
It's very bizarre.
It's really weird. And it's like what she's gonna catch, like the new generation of kids who like just don't bother to look up that she kind of killed someone.
Right. Yeah. What about
Her child.
Casey's like, where are my flowers?
Yeah.
Can I get my flowers?
On your
please?
daughter's grave.
Whoa.
She's like, no,
piece of
you
shit.
guys,
Whoa!
no, I'm here to just tell you who I am from the beginning.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a rebrand.
And she's doing it all from her car, too, by the way, which is where she hid her child.
Oh
Well,
my
it's not
God.
the
The
same.
same car?
No, she sold that
Well,
car.
yeah, she got more money and now she has a better car.
Jesus Christ.
Ma'am, I will
Okay.
buy that car for an extra $10. You tell me there was a dead girl in there.
Oh, my God.
You know, there's some weirdos, some Zach Baggins of cars.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, definitely. There's some dude in a junkyard and he's like, this is Casey Anthony's car.
Yeah. It means Kaylee was in the back.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
They say she was she suffocated right there.
So they say that she's talking about how these politicians are out there and they are targeting people that she cares about. She says, as a proponent for the LGBTQ community, for our legal community, women's rights,
Okay.
I feel that it's important that I use this platform that we thrust upon, that was thrust upon me.
No.
So she says TikTok was, I guess the platform is that she murdered her daughter and then went on trial. That was the platform that was thrust upon
It was
her.
she thrusted it upon herself.
Yes.
You could say.
So she says, I'm going to use this platform that was thrust upon me and now look at it as a blessing as opposed to the curse that it's been since 2008. So she's flipping it and reversing it. Classic Casey.
What is she, Missy Elliott? Put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it? No, dude. If she starts advocating for people, that there's going to be more hate crimes within that group. There's not. She can't.
Yeah.
She can't advocate for anyone. Women's rights. Women's what? Right to kill your child.
And didn't she have it in the state of Florida?
Mm-hmm.
So the reference, of course, was in 2008 when her daughter went missing. So her Casey is trying to do something good, I guess. But again, if you're
No,
Donald
she's
Trump,
not. She's trying to stay in the spotlight.
She's trying to grift.
that's true. Yeah. So
Fuck this girl.
Anyway.
And then she's trying to latch herself on to LGBTQ rights.
well, this is according to it.
This is how homophobia increases.
It's not good. That's why I told my friend Shaknar, who's on the show sometimes,
Yeah.
if he ever ran for political office, I would support his opponent because I'm going to take votes away. Because it's a negative endorsement. Because people will be like, oh, Ben likes this guy. That guy must suck.
Yeah. Shaking wins.
Very supportive. Very supportive.
Politics.
Yeah.
One insider says she's appalled. Casey Anthony is currently appalled. She wants to speak up for many people who don't have a voice.
Oh my God.
But the one thing that we do know about gay men is that they do have a voice, don't they?
Yeah.
And I hear them sing almost every night at the good night. And they are fantastic at karaoke. And
Yes.
the voice, they have it. And I don't know if they need Casey.
No.
No, we don't need Casey.
If you're at an event and everything's going great and we're like, yeah, fuck Trump, all this kind of stuff that you want to say there and, scream and stuff. And then Casey Anthony takes the stage. that's going to really throw a wrench in things.
It really is. Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, protect the gays, and then she's gonna get on stage and was like, protect the kill the gays. Wait, what are we supposed to do? I got confused on seeing Casey Anthony on the stage.
We're on the side of a murderer. Yeah. So they say, this is the insider, they say she's got a lot of friends in the gay community and she wants to use their influence to help. She's got a voice and maybe she can stand up for other people. The insider continues, she wants to fight Trump. She figures that she can either be angry or she can be a Trump-hating advocate for others, which I do think still means she's angry. Yep. But anyway.
Yep.
Well, there you go. So Casey Anthony, she's new on the scene in American politics.
Wow.
And she's out there helping the LGBT community.
That's messed up.
It is.
I'd like to speak for the LGBTs.
Sure.
LGBTers. We don't need it. We're good.
You don't need
all of the world that's crashing around us, all the rights that are getting taken away day by day. Casey Anthony, we're good. We don't need your help.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
All right. Well, speaking of gays, the Oscars.
Yes.
Holy hell.
Yes. I was playing Oscar bingo in a gay bar within a gay boutique hotel yesterday in Palm Springs.
Oh, very nice.
It was so nice.
How'd you do?
I lost because the cheaters.
Every time a pedophile is on camera, take a drink. Next thing you know, she's blacked out.
It was bingo. You cross the letters off. You cross out when the host makes fun of someone, and then you cross it out when there's a standing ovation, and then you cross it out, and then someone was like, bingo.
Little markers.
Yeah. There was no way they won that fast.
Number one complaint is nobody cares about any of the movies that were nominated because nobody saw them because they're not like real films.
Yeah.
But number two complaint, they did not honor Michelle Trachtenberg.
That's crazy.
She was Harriet the Spy.
I don't know why they didn't do it.
She just died. I have no idea. I saw somebody be like, well, maybe they already had the in memoriam ready to go. It's a fucking WordPress. Just go do it.
They started and ended with Gene Hackman,
who also just died.
He died after Michelle Trachtenberg.
Died after. Wow.
So they were able to get him in.
They were able to Google edit him. That's crazy.
That was an Oscar diss that I just did not think was appropriate.
Do you think that it's because she's not like an Oscar nominated or Oscar winning
I think because the Oscars are full of pretentious assholes who are trying to be harbingers of morality when in reality they are the absolute devil. And I think they were like, well, she probably died of alcohol poisoning. So maybe because she had a liver problem or something.
Yeah.
So do we really want to honor that? And it's like, look at the list.
Heath Ledger was given a posthumous Oscar award.
Yeah, seriously.
And he died of a drug overdose. So, I mean, what are you going to do?
Well, so I was a bit sad about that. Yeah. And then also, the Drake is a pedophile thing. I think it's officially played.
Why?
Because Conan made the joke halfway through that it's halfway through the Oscars, so we have to call Drake a pedophile.
Yeah, he said it's halfway through. Let's bring out Kendrick Lamar.
And Conan, he's a big Irish-headed potato brain. And I love him because he's got red hair, and I think he's very sweet, and his parents are dead, so you have to have empathy and sympathy.
Okay.
But once it gets to Conan, that's like when I start saying things are sus, or I stand... It's officially over, right? I know my role in society.
Gotcha. Yeah, so he just made it uncool to make fun of Drake?
I kind of think so.
Oh, no. He said it's halfway through the Oscars, so you have to get this guy.
So it's time to call Drake a pedophile. Yeah. But he just said it. Yeah. Which
there
was
like no cleverness to it.
No, there was no. He literally was like, it's halftime. Where's Kendrick? Drake's a pedophile. Yeah. And if you're Drake... Also, I think one of the producers was Jeff Ross, which is kind of ironic, the whole thing.
Get the fuck out of here.
If you're Drake, at some point, it's going to flip where now I kind of feel like if you're him, you're just like, I'm not even there.
Yeah.
I'm not. Kendrick isn't here. This isn't music related.
Not music at all. Yeah. If I was him just watching on the TV, it would just be like, come on.
Can I not? Can one event happen? One national event occur where I'm not called a pedophile. Yes, I'm a pedophile. I'm a Canadian child actor.
Can we stop talking about it? Jesus.
My God.
Look at his face.
So Drake is just going through something right now.
Fucking blows, dude. Hopefully that guy's in Japan ignoring all of us right now.
I mean, or he's, lawyering up once again and calling everyone.
He's gonna sue the Oscars for defamation.
I don't know. I just thought it was kind of like, where is it coming from?
Face.
Pano Man makes a good point. Oscar snubbed Tony Todd too.
Candyman
wasn't in there.
That's crazy.
I watched it last night. I was like, oh my God, there's a whole bunch of people.
I can't even watch.
No Euchre?
No Bob Uecker either?
I don't believe he was in it.
Oh my God. That's just trash.
What
Just
were
total
the
trash.
I wonder what it was. I wonder what the stipulations were to join this team of honored death.
They honored a bunch of like publicists who are again are the people who cover up major pedophile crimes.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh my God.
Anyway, going back to Casey Anthony, she says, I am proverbially standing in the light, embracing peace, still going to keep my privacy intact. So there you go.
Who said that?
Casey.
Oh, we're still.
No, we're not still there. I just read that and I was like,
what?
I just thought it was very funny that Casey was like, I'm standing in the light.
That's what she was saying. What she was saying, she wants to be a big advocate for privacy rights.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
She's like, you should be able to kill your child within the privacy of your own home and your own car, and no one should bother you about it.
Right. So anyway, that was my takeaway on the Oscars. Did you guys see the Best Picture Honora?
Yeah.
No.
Was it good?
It was good.
What is? I have no idea what it's about.
I don't know.
Sex work
Oh, is
okay.
it?
and murder.
And was that the one with the trans gal?
No,
No.
that's Amelia Perez.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Is that the one that Zoe Saldana won an award for?
Yeah.
I figured. First Dominican to win an Oscar.
But Zoe?
Yeah.
Really? Good for you guys.
Hell yeah.
But people were real mad at, what was her name?
Well, because the movie sucks.
Oh, the
and
movie
also,
sucks.
And also, like, the actual trans woman wasn't there or honored in any way.
Well, she was there.
She was
But
there.
she didn't do the red carpet because apparently she had some tweets from 2021 where she was like, the Oscars suck. It's a bunch of fucking assholes. And then they got all mad about it.
Oh.
And then she said something racist or something.
They are so petty, dude.
I don't know. I think she maybe said
So
something.
petty. I bet that's also why they didn't say Michelle Trachtenberg's name. She probably said something like "fuck the Oscars" one day, and then they were like, "Yeah, we'll see, bitch. When you fucking die, see if we honor your ass."
We'll see.
We will not.
Yeah. All right.
Well, that's okay. So it was a whole. What's new? Oscars was all weirdly politically charged and led by a giant flock of hidden white guys in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drink baby's blood.
Yeah.
They were saying Demi Moore was the favorite to win Best Actress, but she was upset by Mikey Madison, who played Honora, and so she got substanced in her own thing because she was.
I
by
got
a young
that.
girl.
Yeah, that was good. For
Oh.
She got substanced.
you. That was.
She should take something.
That
for
was well said.
Yeah, substances.
She got substance.
She should maybe go have some more surgery so everyone thinks she's really young. Because everyone doesn't fucking remember that she's not.
Right?
Who cares? People should just be allowed to be old in this country of ours.
She's still hot.
I know. She is still hot. She is immaculate looking.
Well, speaking of Dominicans, this woman is not. Oh, also, we don't know what the exact tweets were for the trans gal, so maybe she said something really bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, we could be totally advocating for her. And she said something horrible, like hard R shit.
It's just funny when the Oscars are just like, well, we like you, but then we also can't like you. But it's confusing. So that's why she had to sit in front and not do the red carpet.
Whack.
So again, speaking of Dominicans, this woman did something that, well, this just sounds racist on my part. It does sound Dominican, but it's not.
Wow.
Because she is
I'm
not.
I'm glad you prefaced yourself with that.
Yes, she's not Dominican. Her name is Evelana Fabianski. Right, she's 18.
Fabianski. That sounds.
That's like Polish or Russian.
Yeah, that's like. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That.
she
Well,
wanted,
she's having a tough time.
That's Wednesday Addams.
yes. Wednesday Addams on Thursday. Which
Adams?
is not good. So she was planning to vandalize her ex-boyfriend's car with eggs and yellow paint. And she
As
thought
one does.
Yeah, well, thank you for proving my point. So she went out and she targeted the vehicle. She found it in the parking lot. And then a person called 911. And they say a young woman is spray painting a car. And for Fabianski had already cost $5,000 in damages, along with the words Jason and Devil. She allegedly covered the car with various other scribbles.
Penises.
Yes. She also had a 16-year-old sidekick. So this is a 16 and an 18-year-old.
Was like her little cousin or something?
Probably. They told cops that she was angry at her ex over a $700 debt that she was owed.
Ooh.
The only problem was they got the wrong car.
Like that Italian mafia that fucking nicked the wrong guy.
Very Big Lebowski. You fuck with my car, I fuck with your car.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
So she was charged with criminal mischief, contributing to the delinquency of a child, and illegal possession of alcohol. She was also hit with a bit of a DUI.
Oh.
Yes. Her underage cohort, she was found covered in yellow paint and was also cited for marijuana possession.
Oh my God.
Which I do love that the young one was just covered in paint and stuff and shit. If I'm 16, I'm going on the trip. I'm going on this mission with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. There's nothing else better to do right now.
But you really just have to get the right car.
Yeah.
Because
You'd
otherwise...
be like, hey, are you sure this is the one?
Yes.
She was like, yeah, I dated him for 6 months. Of course I know what his car looks like.
Well, and she is owed $700, and she was going to get that out of his car.
First of all, I was never 18 and owed $700.
Right. Where'd she get the money?
No, where'd she get this like weird lifestyle that she's like hardcore betting on things like for $700 at 18. At 18, I'm trying to borrow like $1 to buy pizza.
Well, that's what her boyfriend was doing.
Yes.
But then he never gave it back because they broke up because they didn't fall in love anymore.
Ooh.
Trying to snag some weed, not snag $700 and destroy my boyfriend's car.
According to a sheriff's deputy, they say you really need to try harder to try to be sneaky because you're god awful. They say, and you guys spray painted the wrong damn car. So they are being charged with a felony because the damage exceeds more than $1,000.
Well, what about the kid? He's a minor.
The chick, the 16-year-old, well, she'll be all right. She's probably going to get off a little bit lighter, I would assume, than Fabianski, who, again, is 18, which is the exact age you don't want to be doing all this.
No.
Which is the exact age you don't want to be doing all of this.
No, maybe 17. She kind of gets away with it. Oh,
yeah,
she's
so I was
young.
saying 16, 17 is a little bit easier.
But it doesn't go on your permanent record either.
Exactly.
Right. And I'm looking at the spray paint in the car. You can see the word devil there, but then it doesn't seem to make much sense. It says Jason on the hood.
Yeah, there's an umlaut.
There's it looks to say...
I thought it was a happy face.
Oh, it might be a happy face.
It might be.
That makes more sense.
Oh, I
What
think
is
it's
that?
I think it says FU.
Oh.
FU.
with two U's.
Oh.
Or it says poo.
It looked like poo.
Look
It
at
might
poo.
be poo.
Well, it says not on the top there.
Yeah. So
Not poo.
Not dad poo.
anyway, so she
Not
was
dad
all
poo.
just the lesson in that story is get it right. If you're gonna vandalize your ex's car,
If you're gonna vandalize your ex's car, know what he drives.
know what he drives.
Yeah.
This does take place in Florida.
No.
Yeah. So it is possible that there were just a lot of cars that looked the same.
No.
Because it's a cool looking car. It is a cool looking car. So
I can't tell. Yeah.
anyway, there's no eggs though. They were planning on egging, but they just got to the spray paint.
And then they were like, shit, what did you say he drives? What the hell do you mean a blue Maserati?
I actually think the eggs is worse.
Why?
You ever try to get eggs out of
No, I never have. Have you?
every day. Every day I try to scrape some eggs out of Jerii, but he's a boy.
Wow. Gotta be careful with those Jerii references.
Oh yes, that's right. My dog.
You got to do flour bombs. You throw flour on there, and then when people try to wash it off, it corrodes all the paint off.
Oh,
Well, that's very fun.
Yeah,
Well, look at
that's
that.
a Weymouth special. Right there.
oh, okay.
Well, the eggs stick, and then if it's on there for long enough, it's very difficult to get out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
You know, as a woman in her plus 30s, I can't say the same about my eggs. I actually probably will be trying to scrape out whatever's left when I try to have it. You know what I'm saying?
You looking to procreate soon?
No, God, no. Does it look like I'm trying?
No, but that's when it happens.
Like I was saying, when it is time, I'm gonna be like scraping, like with a snow shovel.
I think it's gonna be like Gremlins, and all of a sudden it's gonna be. It's gonna be like I'm just gonna show up one day, and you're just gonna have like 8 kids, and be like, where the hell did they come from?
I don't know. They don't
My
say.
back.
My back.
It was a
Where the
long.
gremlins come from.
Yeah, no, yeah, I got that. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, no, yeah,
That's
I see
right
it.
here.
He's there.
Yeah.
That's a good reference.
All right. Well, let's move on to a story about a cat. Speaking of, well, this is too lame to even say.
Pussy?
Yes.
I got it.
A cat miraculously survived 3 weeks being stuck in the couch. She hid there when her owners packed up to move cross country, which is very cute. The name of the family is the Hansen family.
Mbop.
What?
And they were left distraught when their feline, Sunny Lou, suddenly vanished just as movers arrived to move them from
Damn,
Washington.
that sucks. I would die. I would kill everyone. I'd be like, no one is moving until I find this fucking cat.
Yes, that's right. That's why it's very hard to be a mover.
Yeah.
So the movers arrived, and they were going to move them from Washington State to Colorado. And all of a sudden, she's gone. The cat's gone. And Dad, Andy Hansen, which just sounds like a made-up cartoon character, Andy Hansen.
Andy
Yeah,
Hansen.
it does sound like a little animated person.
Yeah, he sounds like he has dark secrets.
Andy Hansen.
He look at old Andy there working on his house again.
Yeah, there's fucking handsy Andy Hansen.
Oh,
Hate that
very
guy.
true. Andy Hansen says, poor Sunny, that's the cat, she got scared. And in the past when she was scared, she runs and hides. So they say, we bought a little carrier for her so she can come on the airplane with us and everything. And then we didn't know where she was. So they just had an empty little carrier with no cat in it. Isn't that sad? But the Hansons, they were like, we got to go. We got a plane to catch.
Fuck this cat.
That's crazy.
At the end of the day, yeah.
I would have been heartbroken.
Fuck this cat.
Absolutely heartbroken.
So Andy Hansen and his wife, Kristen Hansen, and their 2 daughters, Hannah and Adeline, which...
Hannah Hansen, Adeline Hansen, with Andy Hansen, and Huey Hansen?
Just the Hansons.
Got it.
It's an annoying, seemingly perfect family, but their cat...
It's an annoying thing. Like when a couple has the same letter as their first name, and then they also name their baby with the same letter.
Especially if that letter is K and there's 3 of them.
And then there's 3 of them. And now
Who
it's
the hell would
weird.
do that?
It's weird.
Kyle did that. Search high and low. They search high and they search low. Everyone's always like, I search high and low. Sometimes look in the middle. And they were like, what the fuck? We can't find this damn cat. And it turns out the cat was in this beautiful couch that they're leaving behind. But I'm going to tell them this. You didn't look in the fucking couch. You didn't look out of all of this. Out of you got 2 daughters here, Hannah and Adeline.
Yeah.
You didn't send like Adeline, go check the couch.
Go check the couch. Go check where cats tend to hide.
Right?
In the couch.
In the couch, in the cupboards.
Yeah.
You know, inside of you.
It's weird. Okay, what? Okay, anyway. Okay, why? How old is the cat?
I don't know.
Well, let's find out. Keep reading.
Old enough.
Well,
No, I don't think they have an age on the fucking cat.
Well, because if they know their cat, if it's been like a family member for a long time, then they should kind of know where this cat runs off to from time to time.
So you think if they didn't? So what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say they didn't look hard enough for the cat. I'm saying,
Yeah, but
I don't
if it
know
was
they
old,
wanted
would
the
you
cat.
just say let it die?
No, I would say if it's old. Well, okay, if it's old, it wouldn't have gone missing. It would have stayed right the fuck where it was sitting.
According to Hannah, who is 12 years old, and this sentence is way too deep for a 12-year-old. And I hope life is hard, and this child is going to have a horrible go of it if this is how sensitive they are already, which I get. But she says, it was hard on my heart, and I was really, really sad.
Oh my God.
So
yeah.
Hannah sounds like she's got an old soul. She's like, it was hard
It
on
was
my heart.
hard on my heart. That's so deep.
Yeah.
How does she learn that kind of rhetoric? What are they?
I don't know.
What kind of poetic morbidness is happening in that house? She's like, this was heavy on my soul.
Well, the dad here looks like he's fresh off like a cocaine bender. He's got the sunglasses on inside and everything.
It's sunny enough in there.
That's why he's in the rush to get out of the house.
Well, maybe they're transition glasses. You don't know his life.
I don't know.
You don't know.
We don't know. We don't know his life. Also, cocaine and cats, I can just imagine them being such pains in the ass if you have a bunch of lines of cocaine down, then your cat's just like, what's on that?
Just toss it everywhere.
So family and friends, they kept on searching the house. But then the family said, we're losing hope. They never thought they were going to see Sonny Lou again.
That sucks.
Yes. That is until the belongings finally arrived and the girls took a seat on the sofa bed.
Oh.
Which means that this cat traveled from Washington to Colorado in a couch.
And it wasn't fed. It wasn't drinking water. It wasn't eating the entire time.
Probably not.
That's so sad. Well, how the hell did it last that long?
Hannah said, that's 12-year-old, she says, we heard him meow.
Aw, you sit down, you're like, meow. You're like, what the fuck? Was that you? Hannah?
What happened?
Hannah?
Huh?
Adeline is like, nah, Hannah, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
She's like, damn, Adeline, what was that?
They quickly found an emaciated Sonny Lou
Oh,
stuck in a hole inside of the sofa.
oh my God, that's so sad.
Well, it's a good story.
Yeah.
It is a good story, happy ending, but I still hate the trek that he went through. Emaciated.
Yeah.
Oh God.
According to Andy Hansen, he says, I thought this is crazy. It's been 3 weeks. I thought for sure I got rid of that goddamn cat.
Oh, yay, it's back. Fucking hooray.
The orange kitty. It's been 3 days in the animal ICU.
Oh.
And now it's been reunited with its family. So that is a straight up feel good story. Wow. Other than the 3 weeks where the cat was like, I think I'm dead. Am I in hell? What's happening?
What cat was that?
That was that cat.
Oh, right. Yeah, exactly.
Because it was stuck in a hole in a couch.
No, serious. And then it was just like moving on the road and like stopping and then whatever like the trucker's doing in the car.
Also, like, didn't someone have to pick up the couch to like move it?
Yeah.
The cat was just like in there, like,
And not making a noise.
Yeah, she's like, don't make a sound. I don't think they know you're here.
Also, what kind of discount moving company did they go with where it took 3 weeks to get from one side of the country to close to the middle?
Ploof with the moving truth over here.
Wow, working class thoughts.
I moved someone from LA to New York City in 5 days, okay?
You did?
Yeah, last summer.
That's crazy.
And I stopped in Delphi, Indiana to see where people got murdered.
Oh, okay. Weird priorities, but all right.
I like that.
That's cool. That's cool. You know, this happened. This actually did happen to me once in New York City where I was moving between apartments. And at one point, the movers left the door open and I couldn't find my cat. And I shut them all. I was like, everyone stop and look for the fucking cat.
Yep.
You guys you're not moving shit until I see where the cat is. I told you to close the door.
This family needed you.
Yeah.
Because I will not. I'm not messing around with these feline friends of mine.
Well, that must have been nice for the movers to have to deal with that.
Oh, come on. I let them smoke a bowl of my weed when we were done. Got the pizza.
You got too friendly with them.
No, I didn't. I got too mean with them. So then I feel like I had to balance that out so that they didn't break my shit on the way to the next apartment.
I get it. Well, either way, that's a feel-good story. So
It was a feel-good story.
there we go.
Mine was too.
There is a story about a kid who was found in a bunch of bleach, but it's just too sad.
That's not good.
Jesus Christ.
That's that story.
That's really sad.
Yeah, a kid was found with his head in a bunch of bleach and he's dead.
Oh, my God.
But let's move on to a different story.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. So obviously when it comes to air flying, when it comes to flight transportation, what is it called? Airplanes. We've covered a lot of airplanes that have crashed and a lot of bad things are happening on these aeroplanes.
These planes are they're just out of whack these days, dude.
So if you're not dying on an airplane, the person next to you might be. It's an interesting story, and I don't really know what else a person would do. So it was a 15-hour flight. A husband and a wife, they say that they were forced to sit next to a woman's body. That's right. She had dropped dead. Mitchell Ring and Jennifer Collin, they were en route from Melbourne, Australia to Qatar when an unidentified passenger suffered a medical emergency in the aisle and died.
That's insane. Oh my God. She was in the aisle seat.
Yes. So unfortunately, the lady couldn't be saved, which was pretty heartbreaking to watch. That's what Ring said.
Oh my God.
They tried to wheel her up towards business class, which is very Weekend at Bernie's. And how nice is that? If I'm dead, at least like put me in first class. Yeah. give me a little cookie, a little glass of wine, put some glasses on me.
You know, put some headphones on you.
Yeah.
Put it on the television. It's like, no, she's watching the movie.
It's nice.
So did she choke on a stroopwafel? What happened?
She wasn't on that airline.
They're trying to be as nice as possible, but I'll just break down the facts. She was really fat.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, really?
So they tried to wheel her up towards business class, but they say she was quite a large lady and they couldn't get her through the aisle, there's just a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And then she was like, this is not working for me so hard. I'm going to die.
Yes. So the Australian couple, they had a couple of seats next to them that were open. So at first they're like, this is fucking sweet. 15-hour flight, 2 seats next to us. We're living first class lives in economy pay.
Yep.
But no, the frustrated flight crew was like, that's the only place we can put this woman's body. So they said, can you move over, please? And then they were like, yeah, what's the problem? And they said, well, we got this woman. And then they placed the lady in the chair that he was previously in.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So they took this woman. It's much like the movie Clue when the when the chef dies.
Yeah.
And she's a larger gal. And so they pick her up and they put her in the chair. And then they still had 4 hours where they had to sit next to her. And the woman was covered in a blanket. And it just sounds very uncomfortable.
I would rather this, honestly.
What do you mean?
Have you seen some of the live people you get to sit next to every once in a while? You're fighting for your elbows.
Yeah, but when do you start smelling?
I mean, if you're already in the back of the plane, you're next to the bathrooms anyway.
Yeah, but she's
she's deceased, Kyle.
Yeah, I know, but that probably
what
smells better than the caca that's coming out of the...
Is that what happens in the bathroom for you, Kyle?
Yes.
It smells worse than the deceased?
Yes.
That's terrifying.
I've only done that one time on a plane.
Oh.
I thought it was
Cleared it out.
Yeah, I thought it was funny, but then everyone was like mad at me. And I was like, whatever, dude.
Like, can you put this dead lady next to us next time, please?
And one time I had to pee really bad and the plane was landing, and then I got up to go to the bathroom. She's like, you can't do it. And I was like, I got Crohn's, which I don't even know what that means. But I was like, I got Crohn's. She's like, okay. I think that's when you can't shit. And I was like, I got to pee. I got Crohn's.
Oh, Crohn's can diarrhea you out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when the couple finally landed, they were flying to Italy. The airline crew told them to remain in their seats while first responders came to retrieve the body.
I would be like, how about fucking no? How about get me out of this like fucking live coffin that I'm
Yes.
in right now?
Also, to push back on your point, Kyle, when you pass, and this woman was a little heavyset,
Yep.
and even the skinnies do this, you excavate all your waste.
Hey.
So she's
Oh
sitting
my
in her
God.
shit and her piss. And then it must have been not good. Also, I can't believe they were like, sit and wait for us to get her off of here. I want snacks. Although, can you even eat next to a
and
corpse?
wait, bitch, run. Yeah, can you eat next to? How did they not just spend the entire flight throwing up and screaming? I would have made this a really, really miserable flight if I was one of the people next to this dead body.
Yeah.
You would have not heard the end of me.
Well,
Right.
you don't know. That lady could have been complaining, and then the flight crew is the one that took her out
Yeah,
because they've had enough. They've gone through enough in this world.
Damn, she was too fat. It was so sad.
Yeah,
It was so
it's too bad.
sad. They just like snapped her neck.
Oh.
My pretzels aren't warm. Bang.
Hey, the pretzels should be warm.
They should be.
Yes. This is according to the couple. They say, I can't believe they told us to stay. And then they say, it wasn't nice.
It was not. That doesn't sound nice at all. I don't understand what the logic is there. Stay so what you can keep her from moving out of the chair? Like, what is it? Why did you need them to stay in the chair?
Oh, it's so much less stressful for me. You just step right over them to go to the bathroom. You don't have that anxiety of being like, sorry, you got to move.
It's a corpse.
Go right over it.
How many times have you been around a corpse? It's not fun.
Yeah, seriously,
Many
Kyle.
times.
Yeah, you sound like it's like really convenient for you to move around a corpse.
You don't know what I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, no.
Oh no.
But according to the Qatar Airways, and Qatar is supposed to be a great airline, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It said they treat you like a human being, unlike all the American airlines, except for Spirit, which is still now our favorite, even though there was a massive fight before a Spirit flight. But I say get
Still
the
not
fight.
an airplane problem. Still not an airplane problem.
Not an airplane problem. Get the fight before the flight out of the way. Then when you guys go in there, you can have a good laugh.
No, but they fight
Exactly.
on the plane too.
What's that?
They fight on the plane too.
But then they get escorted off the plane before it leaves.
Not necessarily.
Well, the last story that I read, it was a pre-flight fight.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they didn't let them on the plane.
No, definitely not.
Not after that, unless the winner gets to go on. The winner
Yeah,
gets to
you
be
want
the.
that fair
That's
and
how they
square.
pick
You should
first
get on the
class.
flight. Yeah.
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 I think that's how they pick the pilot.
Yeah.
So Qatar Airways, they said, first and foremost, our thoughts are with the family of the passenger. Fuck Qatar. They say, first and foremost, our thoughts are with the family of the passenger who sadly passed away on our flight.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm apologizing to the couple that we forced to sit next to it first. It is a person. Her, yes. They say, we apologize for any inconvenience or distress this incident may have caused and are in the process of contacting passengers in line with our policies and procedures. So I don't know what that means.
I think they
But-
should pay them.
I think they need to get multiple flights, and every flight they need to be like, no one's dead.
Yeah.
Nobody's died on this flight.
I need to confirm that no one is dying while I get on planes. You guys all seem to be in mildly good health, at least to just make it till we land.
Yep.
That's all we need.
Well, that had to have been what the airline was thinking of. Like, do we get a bunch of people pissed at us by diverting this flight to another place and then they have to wait? Or do we just piss off these two people
That's crazy.
and we keep going?
But also,
Yeah.
didn't the entire plane smell this dead body?
Oh, yeah. It had to.
No, it was a decomposing human thing.
Well, all the stewardesses or stewards, whatever. What are they called now? Airplane waiters or something?
Flight
What?
attendants.
No,
Flight attendants.
that's the one.
Yeah.
They were parading this woman's corpse all over the plane. They were pushing it through the
Yeah,
aisles. Be like, hey, just so you know.
They were like moving it. They were like carrying it. Like, let's try this seat. Oh, that doesn't work. Well, maybe all right, pick it up again, folks. Let's try it this way.
And then you got the person with the snacks and beverages behind him.
Yeah.
Just be like, do you want a Diet Coke? Or, I don't know, anything to forget that you just saw a fucking huge corpse rolling by your economy seat.
Saying, like, what the hell is that?
How'd they keep the blanket up too? I would have been just like flopping over, and you just see their face like.
Did they try their literal best to not tell anyone on the plane that someone died?
No, I mean, they brought it up to a first class, business class.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, word got out.
Yeah, people were talking.
Yeah. People in the back of the plane are like, I think they're saying someone died on the plane. They're like, no, that can't be it. Is that what that smell is?
So because that chick is dead, do you think I can get her muffin?
Wow.
Sometimes you get a free muffin on a flight.
Yeah.
Or a
No,
cookie.
yeah, totally.
I was hoping you were talking about an actual muffin.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What did you think I was talking
I didn't know if you were doing a double entendre.
He thought you were
I'm not trying to eat this dead woman's muff.
Eat her muffin top.
That's a whole nother story if the couple was just like really into it.
Oh, yeah. Put it right between us.
Yeah. Hey, Barb, remember how we always wanted to kill a woman and sit by her and touch her boob?
Wow.
Well, buddy, it's disgusting.
No.
Erica Davis here in the Patreon chat has the best idea that they could have come up with. They should have strapped her into one of the flight attendant seats out of people's view.
Yeah, that was like my first thought. Yeah. Yes, you're right. Why didn't they do that?
That's crazy.
Because they wouldn't give up their seats or something.
Well, honestly, flight attendants tend to be slightly petite.
They're little tiny chairs, aren't they?
Yes, and that's why again the couple had two chairs next to each other. So I think.
Oh, she took up both seats.
Yeah, I think she took up both seats. So that's
Wow.
fun. Anyway.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, there's so many more stories to get to, but we're going to be here all week.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm back, baby.
Woo.
Yes, indeed. Do we have any comments in the chat?
Pano Man is saying they should have rolled her around on a drink cart.
Well, that would have been very nice. But maybe you could do one of those tuna things where you can eat the tuna off a body.
Yeah.
And she kind of smells like fish because she is dead.
Haley and other people are wondering if they were compensated at all.
No, the Qatar's like, we're going to go through standard protocol. So I guess this happens all the time.
Yeah.
We're gonna go
Arbitration
through
or
standard protocol.
something. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's pretty fantastic.
That's cool.
Yes, Jerii, you're back. Do you want to tell anyone about your weekend before we go?
Yeah, the key cylinder in my car broke, and so I have to have my key replaced, but I couldn't since it was in Palm Springs. It has to get configured with this weird magnet thing. So now I have like this temporary key, but then I have the old key that doesn't work, and then I have to mesh them together when I turn the car on so the magnet touches, and then if not, it doesn't turn on. You got to like wiggle it a bunch. And anyway, I got to ride in a tow truck and drink inside my car while I got towed. So that was cool.
I love that. I love that.
That was fun.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you for watching. Again, go to patreon.com/diebud. $10 a month. You get to watch every episode live and shoot us an email at okbudpod@gmail.com. And that is it for today's episode. We'll be back tomorrow. Hail yourselves. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.